I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump. And we're the GameGrumps.
Oh,
What do you want from me?
I'm eating M&M's.
Did you know that was an Adam Lambert song?
What?
What do you want from me? He's
What
do you want from me? What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
Is that, like, exactly what it sounded like?
Yeah.
I bet.
Don't you like Adam Lambert?
I've never really listened to him.
He's pop songs.
Right.
He covered for, he was the singer for a Queen tour.
Oh, then he must be very good.
He's pretty good. I mean, he's not Freddie good, but...
Well, who is? I absolutely hate American Idol, so, like, it's hard to,
Well, he didn't even win American Idol.
all the more reason to hate it. Fucking... That show is single-handedly destroying music.
Well, I mean, it's not really popular anymore.
No?
When you see American Idol billboards, it becomes all the more apparent, like, what it is. It's like, here's the new finalists for American Idol, and it's like, the white guy, the black guy, the Asian guy, the girl, you know? It's
Yeah,
like,
gotta keep all the demographics interested right until the end.
yeah. So, yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we've gone off on American Idol before.
You know what I like the most about American Idol?
What's that?
Simon Cowell.
Yeah, that fucking dickbag mother.
He's not even on the show anymore.
Is that right?
No, he left a long time
He's
ago.
probably puppet mastering shit from behind the scenes.
I bet he doesn't even fucking care. I bet he just sits in his fucking mansion and judges people from afar.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't care about my opinion of him,
Yeah.
which is why it's okay for me to say I think he's a fucking douche.
Yeah. Oh man, you know what I think about him?
What's
He's
that?
got a dumb haircut.
Yeah. And his V-neck t-shirts make him look like a fucking penis with like a little flippy hair thing on top of it.
Does it?
I think so.
That's nice.
I look at Simon Cowell and it's just like all I see is a giant dick. In a V-neck t-shirt.
I don't see it. I don't get it.
It's okay.
I don't see it.
It's just that his dickishness has overtaken his whole body.
He's like, hello, I'm Simon Cowell.
Oh, hello.
La.
I've made myself rich by making other people sad and crushing their dreams.
Yeah.
To the embarrassment of all. Ha 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 ha. Good for me. If there's a hell, I'll be first in line.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that guy. I just imagine, like... I don't know. I imagine he has a lot of money.
He sure does. I just don't like anyone who, like, makes people feel like shit for a living.
Oh, sure.
For his
That's
own...
his shtick.
I know. And people love it. Like, people love drama and people love, like... People love other people being humiliated because you're glad you're not them, you know? It's like it's a very human response. It's like in class, like when another kid was in trouble, and like even if it was your friend, like you had that like weird safe feeling, like ooh, that's not me, you know, like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's what American Idol is on a much bigger stage.
I always, whatever. If you're that rich, you don't need to be more rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
he just gets more rich. If I had like $10 million, I'd be like, all right, I'm good.
That's the thing, man. Like, first of all, you would be good. Like, you'd be fine. It's just weird. Like, my uncle, like, was like, listen, kiddo, like, you think you make $1 million and that's it, you'll be fine. But to live the way you think a millionaire lives, you actually need closer to like $10 to $12 million.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, I made 300 and I was like, oh, sweet, $300.
Dude, I'm a millionaire.
Yeah, sick. I'll go blow this on blow.
Whoa, I got HMO6. Oh, dude, he gave me fucking Rock Smash.
Don't do blow, kids. Wait, who gave you Rock Smash?
That old guy up there.
How do you...
Ah! This is happening!
Ah! I'm burning alive! Ah! this is relaxing.
All right. Thanks, old fucking screamy
Like
guy.
really pixelated bubbles like come up. Ah.
Oh, it's therapeutic. It's nice to give you a little spot to fucking heal your pokes.
Oh, dude. Have you ever been in like natural hot springs?
Yeah, once.
Really?
Yeah, I was in Japan.
They're the best, aren't they?
Yeah, it was like a rock color. It had like natural rust in it or something. Mm-hmm. So all the water was like blood red. And you just get into it and it's very unsettling. But once you're like in it, you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And I got naked with a bunch of fucking international people. There was like a dude from fucking Amsterdam, and there was a fucking dude from like Poland. And there was like a dude from Britain. And we were all just like hanging out, just talking about fucking getting naked.
Yeah, just
hanging out with bros.
Yeah, just sucking each other off like bros do.
We were talking about Metal Gear Solid. It's fucking cool.
That is awesome. That's a better experience than I had. I was at same uncle actually. I was out on a road trip with him through the desert in Death Valley and like all parts of California and Nevada. It was when I was like, I had taken some time off college because I was going through some stuff, and I was like, it'd be better if I wasn't here right now trying to learn.
Yeah.
And so like we took a road trip together, and it was awesome, but like you're out there and you're like just hundreds of miles from any kind of civilization, you know? So like anyone you run into out there, like they can do terrible things to you and never be caught, you know? Mm-hmm. So like and you'll never be found and all that sort of thing. So we're out there, it's my uncle, myself, and his two dogs, and we stop at these like natural hot springs. And then, like, while we're there, it's like nighttime and we're just hanging out. And this dude just comes out of nowhere. Like, there's no cars anywhere. Like, I have no idea where he came from. And, like, I didn't get a bad vibe because, like, I'm like, you know me, like, I'm unusually trusting of strangers, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, I was like, hey, a new friend! Hello, desert friend!
Why do you brandish a knife before me?
Yeah, but like, my uncle, I guess, had an immediate bad vibe about from him, and the guy was like, "Hey, your dog's friendly," and my uncle, like, without a trace of like humor, was like, "No." Meanwhile, like, they're the friendliest dogs in the world. And the guy was like, "Oh, okay," and then he left. He just disappeared like over a hill and was gone again, and I was like, that was weird, but we didn't talk about it again. Like 10 years later, my uncle told me, because we slept in like the pickup truck, you know, we just like put blankets and pillows down. Uh-huh. And my uncle was like, yeah, just so you know, I slept with a handgun under the pillow that night. I was like, oh my fucking God.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I had a retroactively stressful hot spring experience. But
damn, dude.
Yeah, that was a wild trip, man. Like, cause I had blue hair at the time.
Where was it?
That was
blue hair.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
When I was.
You always told me you wanted to dye your hair blue, but.
Oh, I know. I wanted to dye my hair blue again.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. I can't remember if I had blue dreadlocks, but I definitely had blue hair and dreadlocks in the same year. Not my best year, frankly. In terms of looking hot.
I had a similar hot springs experience, actually.
Go on.
I was visiting Susie in Montana, and we were just driving around.
Oh, so this was recent?
Yeah, we were driving around because we had some free time in fucking Montana. Mm-hmm. And the only thing that you can do is like the two things in town, and then you have to drive like fucking the entire state to get somewhere else. Mm-hmm. So we were literally just driving endlessly. And then we saw a sign that was like, hot springs, 60 miles that way. And we were like, whoa. So we like went there, and it took a long fucking time, but we finally got there, and it was like, town of the hot springs, whatever. And I don't remember what it was called. It was some depressing name. It was like Death Town or like God's asshole or some shit like that. So we were like, cool, all right. And then we went in, and it was a fucking ghost town. It was just
weird.
Like nobody was there.
Yeah.
And like all the buildings looked like they were built like 40 years ago. But then, like, we like stopped a bunch of times. We were like, are we even in the right place? Like, do they still do that shit here anymore?
Right.
And then there was like a town map, like, just like available. We were like, okay. So we stopped and looked at it, and we were like, well, the hot springs are in this hotel. So we went over to this hotel, and like, it was fucking bumping. Like, the entire town was in this fucking one hotel. We're like, whoa. And it was literally like, oh man, where are the hot springs? We go inside, and we're like, where are the hot springs? And they're like, oh, they're around the corner. So we go in, and it's literally like these, like, imagine where you would never want to be murdered. And that's just exactly, it was just a row of fucking gross, disgusting bathtubs.
Whoa.
That you would like feed the hot spring water into and then like soak in it.
Oh no.
And it was
Just wash the Montana off of you.
yeah, and like I had to pee in there, so I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just use the bathroom. Well, first of all, Susie and I were like, nope.
Right, of course.
But I was like, oh man, I have to pee. So I went to the bathroom, and like it didn't have a fucking latch on it or anything. There was a guy in there, and he was like covered in like the gross water. It just smelled like fucking like burrito farts.
Oh no.
And death.
That's like the moment when like you see scrawled on the bathroom wall like for man love show up here at 8:14 and you look at the clock and it's like 8:13 and it's like click.
Yeah, so we got the fuck out of there.
That's crazy.
Next time on GameGrumps.
Oh, okay. I got more stories from that trip.
All right.
Okay.
More stories next time on GameGrumps.
Okay, bye.
It's the hook. It's the cliffhanger.
It's intense.
Forgot about that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was really funny.
What a fucking... Wait, honestly.
Uh-huh.